Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the cost of 4 BHK, one of the most talked about topic in our industry, and this I am getting a lot of questions where people ask me what is going to the cost of our 4 BHK when we get it designed. I'm also going to talk about in a perspective where you can get your own apartment designed, the same apartment we are talking about. And my name is Prashant. If you don't know about me, I am the interior designer and architect, and I do design the houses by whole day. I've been designing since 2009, and it's been like 16 years, glorious journey, and I have designed lots of celebrity houses and good-looking houses in and around Pune or lots of places in India. And today we are going to talk about the major topic of designing your 4 BHK, where we talk about the costing, what is going to the cost, how your bifurcation of budget should be planned so that you can get the most efficiency. When you start with civil work, you should not be stuck with the last minute surprises when you start or when you start concluding the apartment design. When I started the interior design work, the major style was of farmhouse style, where it was all rustic. Everything was about rustic. We were doing restaurants with all those brick claddings and rustic finishes. Now the time has changed. In 2026, we are at a stage where we want a finished looking apartment. You want a great finish. You want glosses, you want veneers, you want solid wood. So those greens, and we are majorly the apartments are inclined towards the feeling which they incur to the users, and that makes the change to the overall perspective. The major difference in budget and premium apartments are the design wise. You have tiles and the flooring or the walls, whereas in premium or in luxury you have tiles and a combination of marble. Second, you have laminate or modular furniture in budget, whereas in luxury or premium you go for veneer or solid wood furniture, or maybe furniture imported directly from China or Italy. Lighting wise, you go for bare minimum in budget. You want false ceiling or maybe no false ceiling, but with the ceiling lights. Whereas in premium, you go for magnetic lights, you go for COBs, panel lights, layering of lighting, layering of false ceiling. And there are various levels which make the whole apartment dramatically beautiful. So there are going to be efforts which will be required for you when you are designing your own 4 BHK. Before we move to the next topic, if you're not subscribed to Ogling Inches, please do subscribe, because we are coming out with very valuable and exciting videos. We are exploring very new formats of YouTubing, and where we talk about sharing the knowledge, our knowledge about the homes, about the restaurant, about different topics of design. And we are creating that on daily basis, and we are trying to achieve something through your love and your affection, which you are receiving through mails and the emails, through your likings. And let's move to the next topic, and let's talk about the point where we are talking about 4 BHK cost in Pune. Today I'm going to talk about the cost division as well. So the next stage comes to the costing. Usually a 4 BHK cost will depend upon the finishing, the customization and the designer's expertise. Even if we start with the general costing without civil work, not doing the whole civil work, the whole marble and flooring change in the apartment, the builder's apartment will be 55 lakh, and that will go till maybe 1.2 or 1.5, depending upon the selection you do. But yeah, consider that 55 is the minimum amount you'll need for a premium looking apartment. Now the difference or the division of this apartment interior cost is based upon the areas. You'll have one living room with the cost will be around maybe 5 lakh, which includes the sofas, curtains, TV units, the shoe rack, maybe center tables, decor. Second, you go to the bedroom. Each bedroom will be costing around 3.5 to 5 lakh, which include the bed, 2 side tables, TV unit, maybe a lounger or couch with the curtains, rug, all those decor elements. Thirdly, you have passages. Those are special areas. In premium apartments, we consider entertainment room, home theater, those kind of special areas as well. And that differentiates the budget and luxury or premium apartments. So that area will include a cost of around 4 to 8 lakh approximately. If you are going for a home theater, the acoustical treatment is required. If it's just an entertainment room where you will be playing games, so only the games are required, and with a good lighting, good music system, with a good flooring as well. For the bathrooms, you want spa-like bathroom in your premium apartment. So in that case, you'll need a cost of maybe around 3 lakh for each bathroom, where you can go for a steam room included in the shower area, maybe seat for your parents to sit in the shower area, with a grab bars for holding, for safety. So those kind of elements, the accessories are very important when you are approaching towards the premium luxury. taxes. That will additionally take away a chunk of amount, maybe around 4 to 6 lakh approximately. In addition to the decor, which will again a part of the whole house, you'll need a separate costing for your decorative lights. Because decorative lights are one of the major different creating element in a premium to luxury apartment, and that will need approximately around 4 to 5 lakh. Now, if we move to the total costing of this 55 lakh, how the percentage of elements will divide, you should start with the false ceiling. That will take around 5 to 8% of the total cost. Then next comes the furniture, which will take around 20 to 25% of the overall cost. Next comes the civil work, that will take around 10 to 15% of the total cost. Then the miscellaneous like laundry room. In premium projects, we consider home theater, laundry room as well. Like you'll need areas where you can keep your blankets for the guest, or maybe the whole laundry linens for the whole house, the bed sheet, the pillow covers in one simple area. Or maybe you can go for pantry, additional area for the kitchen where your groceries will go. But everything will be stored in one place. With even the suitcase when you are traveling, with our lifestyle where you are traveling internationally, maybe large size suitcase will be required. You can't put it in below the bed because the beds might be modular and you will need a storage bed. So those kind of storage areas with the suitcases might go into the storeroom or the pantry, where you can keep all the store elements, Diwali lights and your cleaning robots, for example. So the next is the plumbing, or maybe the kitchen will take around 10 to 15% of the overall cost. And that makes the whole package of the budgeting of the apartment. Next comes the difference. The major difference creating element is the customization. Customization as in you might be going for marble with the engravings. So we did a very famous celebrities apartment in Pune, and the costing for 2 BHK was going around 90 lakh. And I'm talking about this around 4 to 5 years back. So the price of elements have increased and escalated up to a different level now. With the wars and all, lots of things are going expensive. Then every year the companies are escalating the prices. So the electrical cost, the lighting cost, the labor cost is also different for the whole apartment, for the whole elements which you are going to purchase. So each year the things are going expensive. If you consider the another side of budgeting, labor to material, that's the major cost, plus the taxes. That is the third cost, which won't be there in your calculation, but you should consider that with the wastage which will happen if you are getting your false ceiling done. A lot of gypsum will be wasted. If you are getting your carpentry done or the solid wood furniture, 10 to 20% of the wood will be wasted. So that wastage should also be considered. If your budget is 100%, 15% will approximately go for GST, the taxes. 10 to 15% will go into wastage. All the tiles, marble, gypsum, furniture, plumbing, the gypsum work, the brick work, everything will have certain part of wastage in it. Next is the labor cost. That is going to be around 35% of the overall cost. And we are remaining the rest, maybe around 35% of the overall cost. And that makes the total different costing for your apartment if you have 4 bedrooms. Next difference creating element is the brands. We have discussed about the materials, that is veneer, maybe layer of lighting, decorative lights, veneers, the solid wood, maybe good looking gypsum or PVC sheet for the false ceiling, glass, or maybe mirror work for the paneling. In addition to that, the brands of furniture, the brands of hardware will differentiate the pricing as well. For example, if you're getting your sofas from a local vendor who's manufacturing in your city, maybe three-seater will be costing around 1.2 lakh. And if you're getting from China, that might be costing around 5 to 7 lakh. That is the difference which will be happening. And in premium design, we generally consider for imported furniture because those are made on machines rather than handmade. And that creates the magic of value in your investment. You're getting your home designed and executed once in lifetime. Let's make it one of the most unique place, a dreamy place. You could be proud of your home. You could feel the space. You could call it a home. You'll be spending a lot of time, maybe around 75% of the 24 hours at your home, and that will define the interest or the investment you do in your 4 BHK will define the house and your dreams, which will be happening in those spaces. That's all from now. I'll be talking about lots of more interesting tips and design tricks in our next videos. If you have not subscribed to Ogling Inches, please do subscribe. We'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.